29, isang huling tawag. 29, no more. Vote for inclusion, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, the item is included.
Okay, thank you. And now on item number 7, the appearance, wala pong nagparehistro para sa hapong ito na dadalo. Dispense with, Mr. Chair. On item number 8, privilege speech, wala din po nagparehistro at nagpatala na kanilang malayong mamamahayag, kaya po ito'y dispense with, Mr. Chair. At sa item number 9, reading in consideration of minutes, minutes number 42, 2025, which was deferred last session, now for approval, I move for the approval of minutes number 42. So, move, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, the item is approved.
9.2, just received this today's the copy of the minutes. 43, I move for deferment. Deferred, Mr. Chair. Deferred. Okay. Item number 10. Pursuing the parallel proposed measures and communications. 10.1, culture and arts. 10.2, to the author. Point 3, author. 4, author. 5, author. 6, author. 7, author. 8, ecology and the author. 9, author. 10.10, district representative. 10.11, DR. 10.12, awaiting review from PPDO. 10.13, finance. 14, likewise, finance. 15, DR. 10.16, the district representative. 17, BM Balane. 10.18, ways and means. Okay, ways and means. 19 noted, 20 noted, 21 noted, 22 noted. That's all. Got it? And dito naman po sa item for certified urgent, 6.1 finance, 6.2 trade, ecology, 6.3, and 6.4 education. Ito. Saan ito? 6.5, third, attorney, went to third agreement. Na second call. Social services, 26, tourism. 27, the author, Ben Herrera, 28, for adoption. Okay. 29, resolution from Bukal Municipality Oco to the author and the public infrastructure. Sa iyo po. Okay. We are now on item 11. Ito, 6.5 muna. 6.5 ay para sa SPN Bank. SPN Bank 6.6. Likewise, 6.7 is for the finance.
Hello. Ako rin po nakakausap mo, Gilbert Corrales. Oh.
6.6 is SPN Bank. That's all?
Gilbert Corrales.
Got it. Okay, thank you. 11. Review of resolutions and ordinances. 11.1 from Daet. Taas noo, taga-Daet ako. Bukal Rodolfo Gatche. Please recognize Mr. Chair.
Bukal po rin. Ang ating presidente, ang aking kapitan.
For Daet, resolution number 399, 2025, resolution formally and officially asking the local water utilities administration law through its administrator, Attorney Moises Salonga, to intervene and or intercede in the termination of cancellation of the joint venture agreement entered into between the Camarines Norte Water District and the Prime Water Infrastructure Corporation as a result of this month. Very poor performance suffered and continue to suffer by the water consumers of the province of Camarines Norte. For approval, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none.
Okay naman. Mr. Chair, for reconsideration, noted with letter.
Noted now.
Okay. Municipal Ordinance Number 596/2025, an ordinance institutionalizing the 𝗮𝗚 Challenge as one of the main programs of the municipal government of Daet to promote food security and allocating funds thereof. For approval, Mr. Chair. For Municipal Ordinance Number 597/2025, an ordinance institutionalizing the search for the outstanding farmers and fisher folks of Daet Annual Award to promote agricultural excellence, leadership, and sustainable farming practices and allocating funds thereof. For approval, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none.
Pwede niya. Tama na yan. For Municipal Ordinance Number 598/2035, an ordinance amending Section 9, 11, 12, and 15 of Municipal Ordinance Number 340 Series of 2018 as amended by Municipal Ordinance 404 Series of 2021 and Municipal Ordinance Number 519 Series of 2024, otherwise known as Ordinance institutionalizing Barangay Nutrition Scholar Benefits and Incentives and Programs and Activities in the municipality of Daet, Camarines Norte, and appropriating funds thereof.
Second. Any objection? Hearing none.
For letter E, an ordinance promoting fireworks safety, regulating the selling, distribution, possession of fireworks and fireworks display in the municipality of Daet, Camarines Norte, providing penalties for violation and for other purposes. For PLO, Mr. Chair.
Second. Refer to PLO.
For ordinance number 599/2025, an ordinance establishing SWD Satellite Office of the Daet Heritage Center and designating personnel and administrative staff for accessibility and efficient delivery of basic social services in the municipality of Daet. For approval, Mr. Chair.
Objection? Hearing none.
Municipal Ordinance Number 600/2025, an ordinance promoting fireworks safety, regulating the selling, distribution, possession of fireworks and fireworks display in the municipality of Daet, Camarines Norte, providing penalties for violation and for other purposes. For approval, Mr. Chair. Okay. For reconsideration, Mr. Chair. We forward it to PLO.
Second. Refer to PLO.
Municipal Ordinance Number 601, an ordinance authorizing the rezoning from residential medium density to commercial use of more or less 416 square meters lot under TCT number 079-2020-000-450, located at Purok Ubas, Governor Panontes Avenue, Barangay Gubat, Daet, Camarines Norte, and favorably endorsing to the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, the Sud Regional 5, Office Number 5, the proposed rezoning and construction of commercial building of𝟮🮗𝗡𝗗 𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗨𝗟𝗡𝗦𝗡 for the issuance of rotational clearance. PPDO, Mr. Chair.
Refer to PPD.
Uji po.
Okay. Thank you. For municipality po sa Panginoon, Mr. Chair, please, please recognition to Mr. Chair. Dito sa, ako na pala, ang dami ko kasi pasyente dito.
Sige, okay daw, diretso na.
Resolution 74 of sa Pangaliban, Resolution approving Municipal Ordinance number 135, an ordinance creating the Office of Internal Audit, Municipality sa Pangaliban, or PBO and, PBO na lang muna po, Provincial Budget Office.
Refer to PPD.
PBO, legal, saka na natin i-discuss, basta i-refer na muna natin. Ito ay creation ng opisina po ng IAS ng Jose Pangaliban. Medyo hindi siya simpleng resolution ordinance. Okay? 94, 2025, resolution approving municipal ordinance and ordinance establishing the solo parent support and incentive program in the municipality of Jose Pangaliban, Camarines, Norte, providing monthly financial assistance and other benefits for PPO once again, because it entails budget need for the program. Thank you. Solo parent.
Refer to
PBO. A resolution approving second supplemental annual investment program of the municipality of Pangaliban, calendar year 2025, involving the total amount of 53,037,585 pesos and 50 centavos for PPBO, Mr. Chair.
refer to
PPBO.
PPD.
AIP po ito. AIP. What? Unexpended balances or past fiscal year 2024 from unexpended balances for fiscal year 2024 per certification issued by the municipal treasurer and the municipal accountant. Capital outlay, unexpended balance 20%, 2019-2025, and realignment, reprogram to fund the emergency assistance, aid to disaster victims, natural, man-made, and others, and other priority programs, project, and activities municipality of Jose Pangaliban, Camarines, Norte. PBO. Tagal-tagal. Wala na. Ang kalaman na kasimple. For Municipality of Labo. Please recognize Honorable Nanay Tessie Malabay.
An ordinance appropriating the total amount of 6,551,850 centavos for the General Fund, Economic Enterprise 20% Development Fund, and MDRRM Fund for fiscal year 2025 as supplemental budget number 3 of the Municipality of Labo, PBO.
Refer to PPD.
Municipal Ordinance number 669/2025, an ordinance adopting the official seal of the SANGGUNIANG Kabataan Municipal Federation of Labo, Camarines Norte, prescribing its purpose and imposing penalty for unauthorized use thereof. Verify ko lang po kung merong public hearing sandali. Second call po yan. An ordinance, Municipal Ordinance number 670, an ordinance approving additional 10 units of tricycle franchise to Bagong Silang 123 Kabatuhan Makubon Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association or Basika Matruda for approval po. Municipal Ordinance number 671, an ordinance providing a comprehensive guidelines in the grant of mortuary assistance to senior citizens and persons with disability. in the municipality of Labo for approval.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion.
Second call, mamaya pa.
Yung ano yung may...
Later, meron. Second call. Thank you, Madam Teresita Manfay. Before I go, we proceed to the next item. Mayroon po tayo nakitang dalawang taga-Paracali. Parang Mars and kay Tatay. Kay Father. May dala yata silang konting sulat para makalambing sa mga membro ng Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Former Consihal Soreta lang dito po, si Soreta. And parang Mars Palma. Bigay naman na sa kanila. Mamaya. Sige. Iabot na lang siguro ng secretariat namin. Thank you po, thank you. Mr. Chair, may gusto yata gustong sabihin. Siguro ay move po na suspension of the rules, Mr. Chair.
Any second? The rules are now suspended.
Thank you. Sige po.
Ano po?
Madali yan.
Ako po ay President President ng Parakal Camarines. Kaya lang yung nung mag-meeting kami sa Santa Elena, nakabibigay sa yung Provincial Ordinance Number 9, sir. Hindi ako nagkatama yung sa mga 90 years. Nais ko po sana makahingi ng kopya no, kasi yung meeting namin sa Parakal.
Ayos sa ano. Please recognize Mr. Chair, the author of that particular ordinance.
Provincial Secretariat. Kasi, pwede sumit tayo na po. Yung 90-year-old,
90 years old above.
no,
90 years old. Basta sumang pala 90. No? Okay, hingi lang naman pala po ng kopya at marami na yata po nakaka-90 sa mga taga Santa Elena at taga Paracali.
Number 142-2025, dated November 12, 2025. A resolution adopting Camarines Norte Water District, BOD Resolution Number 044-2025, entitled A Resolution strongly opposing the 20% water tariff increase to be imposed by Prime Water Infrastructure Corp. Effective September 2025, billing in view of the absence of a court's official and final judgment. PLO muna. Mahirap ito. Yung Prime Water. Ito. Ha? Pwede ka po. Hindi natin ano siya. Strongly opposing. Sige, noted. Hindi ko na-refer.
Noted lang po.
Sige. An ordinance authorizing supplemental budget number 08, series of 2025, involving an amount of 4,044,923 pesos for general fund and 435,000 for economic enterprise and public utilities. Refer to PBO po. Awaiting pa rin po. PBO po. Last time pa ito. you. Thank you.
Thank you, Bukal Herrera, and 11.5 na po sa Santa Elena. Bukal Bigibasi, Office of
Bukal
Record.
Bigibasi.
Yung pan niya.
Ikaw na po, Bukal
11.5.
Thank you. A resolution approving and adopting the annual investment plan, AIP, for current year 2026 of the municipality of Santa Elena, Camarines. PBO, Mr. Chair.
PBO. Refer to PBO. PBO.
PBO.
PBO.
Okay, thank you. Paano saan ba talaga?
PPDO.
PPDO. Okay, clear. 11.6 Talisay, Bukal 𝗏𝗏 𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗨𝗟, please. Please recognize Mr. Chair.
Bukal 𝗏𝗏
Tinatawagan ko eh.
For resolution number 201-2025 dated November 5.
Mr. Chairman, the Honorable Gentleman Talisay requested me to present Resolution number 201, a resolution adopting an ordinance authorizing supplemental budget realignment of appropriation to PBO, Mr. Chairman.
Refer to PBO.
Thank you. For Visos, once again, Bukal Herrera, please recognize Mr. Chair.
MO number 217-2025 dated November 3, 2025. An ordinance granting monetary and non-monetary incentives to residents of Vincent's, Camarines Norte who graduate with Latin honors and or top of the government board examinations, military schools, and for other purposes. I move for the approval.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion.
MO number 218-2025 dated November 25, 2025. An ordinance authorizing the temporary closure of the portion of Vincent's Avenue from the corner of San Pedro Street to the corner of Santa Magdalena Street to hold the 2025 Christmas Bazaar and for other purposes. I move for the approval.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion.
Resolution number 176-2025 dated November 25, 2025. A resolution adopting LB Resolution number 20-2025. A resolution approving the allocation of funds for various health programs, projects, and activities, and endorsing the same to the SANGGUNIANG Bayan for adoption. I move for the approval.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion.
Resolution number 177-2025, a resolution adopting MDRRMC Resolution number 16-2025, a resolution approving the proposed PPAs for inclusion to LDRRMFIP, Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Fund Investment Plan, a 7th subsidiary AIP for current year 2025, and endorsing the same to all levels concerned for information and appropriate action. PDRMO.
Second.
Thank you po. Resolution number 178-2025. Thank you. Resolution number 178-2025 dated November 25, 2025. A resolution adopting MDRRMC Resolution number 17-2025. A resolution authorizing the reprogramming of the amount of 542,000 and 200,000 to be charged against the 5% MDRRMF 2025 and MDRRM Trust Fund, respectively, and endorsing the same to the Honorable SANGGUNIANG Bayan and all levels concerned for information and appropriate action. PDRM opposed.
Second.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Chair, there was a request that we need to act sabi dito, as of the item 6.1 because there's a need to process pa po ito. So we need to act right now so that it will be processed by this after the approval. It is in relation with the supplemental budget number 6. Number 3. May copy naman yata po kayo dyan.
Yes, we have a copy.
The copy is available from the chairman and to the secretariat. So, by that, Mr. Chair, I will put a suspension of the rules just to give way the representation of the item 6.1.
I second.
Let's recognize the Chairman of Finance.
Maraming salamat po. Since nabanggit na po ng ating pong kasamahan, binabanggit po ng lingkod, this is a first reading with regards to the supplemental budget of Province of Camarines Norte, supplemental budget number 3 for fiscal year 2025, amounting to 32,670,000. Ito po ay nanggaling sa lahat ng ating pong mga savings with regards to MOOE. Lahat po yan galing ng savings ng ating pong iba't ibang klaseng opisina upang sa ganon ay matugunan ang pangangailangan pagdating po sa pondo ng ating pong CNA, since na ang Office of the President ng Republika ng Pilipinas ay nakapagpalabas na ng guidelines, and one of the guidelines is not earlier than December 15. Ibig sabihin, we have ample time, we have enough time para po matugunan yung pong mga pangangailangan pagdating sa pondo. Kaya ang pakiusap po ng Executive Department, mabigyan din sila ng tamang panahon para pagdating ng December 16 ay pwede na po tayong makapagpalabas ng CNA upang sa gano'n naman magamit ito ng lahat ng ating pong empleyado doon sa mga qualified at membro na tatanggap po ng CNA. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, ang 32 million ay nakalaan doon po sa mga savings natin sa ating pong MOOE. Ngayon, ang tanong, tatlong bagay lamang naman po. Saan inilagay ang 32 million? Tatlong bagay. Bakit tatlong bagay? Bali, 4 na bagay. Una, yung pong 30 million, yun yung mapupunta sa CNA. Pangalawa, yung pong 20,000 naman, Hospital Operation and Patient Support Service na nagkakahalaga lamang po ng 20,000. Ano ba? 20 lang po. 20,000. Yung pong pangatlo ay kinakailangan po ng maintenance and operation ng PDRRMO Center para po sa Emergency Operation Center ng Camarines Norte sa niyang pangkaligtasan, activation of IMT and response cluster for the planned event and major incident. Nagkakahalaga naman po siya ng 2,550,000. And last but not the least, yung pong 100,000 para naman po doon sa fabrication installation ng stainless steel gate ng Crescenia Inverga Elementary School ng Barangay Santa Cruz, Panganiban. Suma total, nagkakahalaga po siya ng 32,670,000. Ulitin ko, ang pinakamahalaga po dito is the 30 million para po sa ating CNA. Yung pong napasama lamang ay 20,000, yung isa naman po ay 2.5 million at yung isa po ay 100,000. Siguro ang mga nabanggit po ng inyong lingkod ay kaapat na bagay lang naman. Kaya hinihiling ko po sa aking po mga kasama na wag na po natin itong patagalin sa kadahilan ng ang supplemental budget number 3 ay tumutukoy sa pangangailangan at benepisyo ng ating pong mga empleyado ng Kapitolyo. Kaya, iminumungkahi ko po na aprobahan na for the second reading ang ating pong supplemental budget number 3 for fiscal year 2025 in the amount of 32,670,000 pesos only.
I second.
Any objection? Mukhang
This is not an objection, Mr. Chairman. This is a manifestation. Sa ilalim po ng Local Budget Circular number 2025-2 na na-issue ng Department of Budget and Management noong November 19, 2025, nakasaad po doon sa section 4.2.3 na ang amount po na pwedeng ibigay na benepisyo sa mga qualified na empleyado ay 30,000. Maaari po bang malaman, at yan po ay ating sinusuportahan, o pwede nga mas malaki pa. Pero sa pagkakataon po ito, pwede po bang malaman sa ating pong ginagalang na chairperson ng Finance Committee kung magkano po ang laang halaga para sa mga beneficiary po ng programa ito, Mr. Chairman.
Maraming salamat po sa napakahalagang katanungan. Ang kasagutan po ng inyong lingkod ay dalawa. Bakit naman nandiyan dalawa? Una, kasi po, simula ng administrasyon ni Governor Dong Padilla, Vice Governor Joseph Ascucha, palagi siyang kung ano ang dapat ma-meet, na dapat matanggap ng tao, yun po talaga ang ibinibigay. Hindi po kami nakaranas ng 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, hindi po. Kung 25,000 ang binibigay ng guidelines, 25,000 po ang binibigay simulat sa kulpa. Ibig sabihin, 4 years ago o 3 years ago, kung magkano ang hinihingi at binibigay ng Executive Department, yun din po ang ibinibigay para sa lahat. Kung kaya, ang sagot ko po para sa pangalawa, dahil ang inyong katanungan ay kung magkano, ang sinasabi po ng Office of the President, a maximum of 30,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, ang empleyado ng Kapitolyo, maging ikaw man ay maliit na empleyado o malaking empleyado, mababa man ang iyong salary rate o mataas man ang iyong salary rate, janitor ka man o maintenance ka man o gobernador ka man ng Camarines Norte, pantay-pantay po tayo dito tatanggap ng 30,000 pesos.
Maraming salamat po, ginagalang na taga-Pangulo. Pangalawang katanungan ko po, Mr. Chairman, ay meron lamang mga kawani ng local government unit at ng iba pang ahensya ng pamahalaan na nasa saad na qualified beneficiaries ng naturan. Collective negotiation agreement.
O second term ko na konsyal, nag-start po yung kasama na po ang elected official. Pero when I started in 2010, ang lahat po ng elected official ay hindi pa po kasama ng CNA. Pero lumabas po ng mga ilang taon, nakasama na rin po ang elected official. Kaya during that time na nakasama na po sila, hindi na po nawala ang lahat ng elected official hanggang sa kasalukuyan. Kaya yung pong mag-start na makasama ang elected official, gumawa po ng batas ang bayan po ng Labo para kilalanin na makasama at aming po mga elected official. Kaya simula noon, ulitin ko, simula po nung maging membro na at makasama na ng CNA, ang mga elected official, hindi na po siya nawala hanggang sa kasalukuyan.
Maraming salamat po. Dito po sa naturang circular na nilabas po ng BBM, sa ilalim po ng Section 3.0, ito po yung coverage. Level ng employment ay wala naman po akong question doon. At yun po ay lubos ang aking pasasalamat na maximum na $30,000 pala ang ipapa
ating pong mga kasama para po tuwiran ng masatisfy. Although satisfy naman, dahil nga lamang kinakailangan naman po natin talaga na magkaroon po ng on records na yung po mga documents ay maibigay po sa kanila.
Mr. Chair, I fully satisfied with what Bukas Dilip manifested while ago upon reading to the basis on his cellphone, Mr. Chair. I am fully satisfied. I don't need any document to be forwarded to me. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, Mr. Chair. May I just present the context of what I'm trying to manifest this afternoon in our session, Mr. Chairman. It may appear that I am somehow in opposition to the grant to elected officials. It should not be viewed in such a manner because that is not my intention and that will never be my intention considering the fact that we all have our sacrifices as well as elected officials. However, there are instances in the past, not only in the province of Camarines Norte, but all over the Philippines, that because of the grant of these benefits, which is not covered by appropriate guidelines or law, some elected officials were either suspended, dismissed, and perpetually disqualified from holding public office. Sino ba naman po ang aayaw na tayo ay maging bahagi din? Eh tayo naman ay nagtatrabaho din para sa lalawigan ng Camarines Norte. At hindi natin ikinakahiya na tayo ay makikinabang din sa CNA. For all we know, at alam ko po ito mangyayari din po sa inyo, yung matatanggap po ninyo na CNA, ipapamigay din ninyo yan. Baka hindi pa nga po natatanggap na ipamigay na po ng mga elected officials yan. Kaya po yun yung konteksto ng ating manifestasyon. Ano po yun? Para maiiwas ang mga elected officials sa anumang maaaring maging usaping legal. Kaya nararapat lamang po na meron tayong sapat na basihan. Ngayon po, sa pagkakataon nito, Mr. Chairman, para hindi maabala ang pakinabang ng mga empleyado ng ating pong pamahalaang panlalawigan, kasama na po tayo mga elected officials. Yung manifestation ko po kanina ay nais ko po sana noong galang na i-modify. At ang magiging manifestation ko na lamang po sa aking pagsuporta sa Supplemental Budget number 3 ay kasama pa rin ang mga elected officials provided that there will be a legal basis for including us as beneficiary of the collective negotiation agreement. And I am manifesting my intention to be how do you call that? My intention.
Satisfied to the explanation and manifestation made by the Finance Chairman na yun po ang basihan ko, kaya ibig sabihin nasa giya po yung ginagawa natin. So hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi natin gusto malaman yung basihan, kundi ang sabi ko yung dokumento na ilalagay pa sa papel at bibigyan ako ay hindi ko lang po kailangan dahil nandun na po yung aking po basihan sa mga binanggit at pinasa ng ating finance officer. Kasi po, pag binigyan pa ako ng papel na naman madadagdagan dito sa lamesa ko, nalagargastos ng gobyerno, pero manifested naman po and fully recorded by the Secretariat. So yun lang naman po ito, na wag ako madagdagan pa ng papel. Okay na sa akin yung manifestation by the Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So, okay na siguro. So, we are now approving the supplemental budget number 3. So, any second?
I second naman.
Any objection, manifestation? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
We are in suspended Mr. Chair, I move that the rules be back to the normal ruling of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan?
The rules are now back to the normal procedure.
So by that, after the presentation and approval of the item number 6.1, supplemental budget number 3, approved by the in second reading, may I please once again, please recognize the Chairman of Finance for the presentation of the third and final reading of the said supplemental budget number 3. Please recognize Mr. Chair, Finance Officer.
Maluka din na.
Nag-suspend na po.
Hindi, ano na, resume.
Direct na po. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Since the second reading is approved by the body, iminumungkahi ng lingkod for the third and final reading of the supplemental budget of Camarines Norte number 3 for calendar year, fiscal year 2025. Move for the approval for the third and final reading.
I second, Mr. Chair.
Objection, hearing none, the supplemental budget number 3 is now approved.
Very good. Okay?
For third reading,
Third reading. Third and final reading.
Third and final.
Please inform the Office of the Governor that it was already been approved, so they can process what necessary document needed for the process. Thank you. We are now on item again. 12. Item number 12. We will go back to item number 12, Mr. Chair. The executive review of executive orders. For Municipality of Labo, please recognize Nanay Pucantes Malubay. 12.1.
Number 053-2025, an order creating a technical working group for TWG for the construction of new commercial building around Labo Sports Complex for approval po.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Executive Order number 054-2025, an order reconstituting the Municipalities and Order Council of Labo, Camarines Norte and delineating its duties and functions for approval.
Any objection? Hearing none.
Thank you. 12.2, Executive Order, Mayor Alexander Parillo Mercedes. Sa labas po na po ang ating chairman, ang ating district representative. May request sa Bukal June, ano ba?
Second district head,
Mercedes na ito. Ang Bukal John Pimentel. For Mercedes po.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My apologies. 12.1, letter A. 12.2, letter A. EO number 54, an order creating TWG to facilitate development, sustainability, and implementation of sustainable livelihood program. I move to approve the EO, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection? Hearing none.
Letter B, EO number 055, an order reconstituting and amending the membership of the Local Interagency Committee on Permanent Housing and Other Shelter Assistance. I move to approve.
Any objection? Hearing none.
For the municipality of San Vicente.
Executive order.
Next na.
Executive
Executive
order number 48-2025, an order creating the Adolescent Health and Development Program Technical Working Committee of the Municipality of San Vicente, Camarines Norte. Move for approval, Mr. Chair.
I second.
Objection? Hearing none.
12.5, meron ka?
Executive
Executive
Order number 43-2025, an order reorganizing the Barangay Health Workers Registration and Accreditation Committee in the Municipality of Talisay, Camarines Norte. Move for approval, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none.
An executive order regulating the collection of blood for malaria testing
from returning overseas Filipino workers in the municipality of Talisay, Camarines Norte, providing guidelines, penalties, and other purposes. Referred to PHO. Executive Order number 46-2025, an executive order establishing and strengthening the local AIDS council in the municipality of Talisay, Camarines Norte. Move for approval, Mr. Chief.
Okay, thank you. So, on item 13, reconsideration. Please proceed. Mr. Chair, please recognize
Vocal test na iba.
Labo po, 11.3 letter D, Municipal Ordinance number 669/2025 Labo. Since this ordinance prescribed a final provision that there is a need for a public hearing, and there was no attachment as regards to public hearing, so I recommend for a disapproval of this ordinance.
Ay, i-return na lang natin.
Gusto naman ninyo. Sulatan natin muna sila.
Letter na po.
Deferred request for a copy of public hearing.
Pero manifestation
Ano nga yun?
pwede rin namang i-return talaga if there's no public hearing.
Return na po, return na.
For the
With advice.
So, ano lang natin?
Request for a copy of the public
Ano tira? Ordinance number
number
669?
669.
669, that's 2020.
So there's a motion for the withdrawal of the prior approval.
Oh, asan?
And then,
Extending
for the
Extend for the deferment.
So,
Deferred request and to request a copy of public hearing.
yun na, with advice na. So, ano na lang po, deferred na lang po muna to.
Advise to submit the minutes of the public.
Pero based from the rules, ang resolution can either be approved or disapproved. If there is a major component of the resolution which is not, which is insufficient, to pass that kind of ordinance, then we need to disapprove. And then with the notion that they can refile.
Yan lang po yan. Ordinance po yan, hindi po sa resolution.
Hindi man, ordinance nga, based from our rules. Pero pwedeng approve or disapprove lang. Pero, sige, nasa niyo yan. Pero based from the rules, gano'n.
Siguro,
Upon non-compliance, we will disapprove or disapprove the matter. Parang binibigyan na natin ng chance na
Deferred lang naman.
baka sila neglect lang.
Return na lang.
Mr. Chair, the requirement should be complied with within the reglementary period.
Okay, thank you. Opo, okay na.
So, yun na po. Any objection for the motion?
I second.
Second.
Second, we can return and go to the question. With the advice, okay. 6.2, Mr. Chair, for trade. Sino ba trade natin? Vocal, please, vocal balani. 2. Doon na sa hiwalay na papel.
6.2, letter dated November 26, 2025, Honorable Acting Governor Joseph Ascucha, requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing him to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Trade Industry, Regional Office 5. Okay, there is a draft MOA attached to the letter of Honorable Governor Joseph Ascucha. So that is the MOA. the chair of the chair of the Committee on Trade and Industry will pass a resolution authorizing him to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Trade and Industry Regional Office 5 for the relaunching of the Camarines Norte Center, Negosyo Center situated at DTI Camarines Norte Provincial Office. For approval.
For approval to authorize the resolution.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion. On the appropriate 2 minutes recess na po tayo.
I move to the recess. I move to the recess, Mr. Chair, to give way I move to the recess for to give way the committee meeting of which particular topics. For resumption, Mr. Chair.
Resumption muna po tayo.
And by that, I move for the recess to give way the committee meetings of its respective committee, Mr. Chair. So moved.
The session is now in recess.
Okay. Recess. Thank you. We will adopt the under the committee meeting. Okay, we are now 6.3.
kasi approve na yun, ang hinihingi niya ay yung implementing guidelines. So po, ay ang gagawin po natin, magsama-sama tayo sa isang pagpupulong kasi si Bukalbalani meron din pong, may 3 ordinances, proposed ordinances, na hindi naman maganda kasi kung tayo ay gagawa ng kanya-kanya na implementing guidelines na magsusunod, mag-opposite na yung iba. Kailangan ay may united o unified ang ating ordinance sa pagdating sa mga grants ng ating scholarship. Kaya iniisip ko po ito na yung mga authors, magbigay po kayo ng implementing guidelines niyo, recommendations niyo kung paano natin magagawa. Pero ako nagsulat na ako na para pag-isahin lang natin yun. Yun naman kay Bukal, ayos na yun po at nakipag-usap na po ako doon sa State College. Wala na po doon magiging problema. I-align lang natin yun sa ating VGCA ay yung lahat ng gusto na magbigay ng recommendations para pagsama-samahin natin, more heads are better than one, ay di gawin po natin. Pero since the second semester na ngayon?
Opo,
Second semester na ngayon has started, ay ang atin naman pong pondo ay para sa school year. Ngayon ay second semester naman na. Kaya natagalan tayo kasi nga hindi na rin natin maihahabol sa school year. Kaya ang gagawin na po natin ay by January na siguro natin ito pag-usapan ulit. Sama-sama tayo para magkakaroon ako ng proposal, tapos kayo meron din na tingnan natin, i-represent natin sa ating mga kung sino natin gusto natin i-invite na within the capital, at atin pong bigyan ng tamang guidelines ang ating malawak na CLBGCEA. So yun po ang aking report para sa second reading na ito. For the meantime, ay hindi muna natin aaprubahan at marami pa tayong consultation na gagawain.
Okay. Thank you.
And the proposed consultation will be done on the second week of January.
Please take note now.
Kasabayan nila.
Please, all items 14.2, 3, 4, 5, pakitingnan po yung concern ninyo. Kung may concern, please raise your hand. 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 15. Kung may concern po, paki-manifest lang. Kung wala naman, we will adopt this same reference. Okay. Wala na po, third reading na tayo. 15.1, meron dito yung kay Bukal 𝗥𝗘𝗦𝗦𝗜𝗢. For third reading, please recognize Bukal 𝗥𝗘𝗦𝗦𝗜𝗢.
I move for the approval for the third and final reading and ordinance supporting and adopting the observation of 𝗥𝗚 the Declaration of Indigenous Peoples and October 14 to 15. So moved.
Second motion.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion for the approval of the
Third
ordinance number 86/2025 for the third and final reading is now approved.
Wow! Nakagaya mo. Mapagaya dito si Bukal Ricky. Ano nakasupig-supig di mamanide. Yun. Ibig sabihin sa 14-15, meron sila laging mga laro, okay, 15.2. Move on. Okay. Draft ordinance, donation for disaster-related programs of province of Camarines Norte. Bakit deeper? I move for the final and third reading. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second motion. Batulan number 2. Okay, any objection? Hearing none, the ordinance for the donation for disaster-related programs, The motion for the approval of the ordinance on the nation for disaster-related program is now approved.
An ordinance, Mr. Chair, may continue. 15.3, an ordinance entitled Institutionalizing the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program or ECLIP in the province of Camarines Norte, creating the Provincial ECLIP Committee, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. Authored by 𝟮🮏 𝗡𝗗 𝗥𝗘𝗚𝗨𝗟𝗔𝗥 and so move for the third and final reading, Mr. Chair.
Okay, the motion for the approval of the ordinance for the institutionalizing the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program or ECLIP is now approved.
And now, please recognize 𝟮🮏 𝗡𝗗𝗚𝗨𝗟𝗔𝗥 for the 15.6 and 15.5.
So, an ordinance strengthening the Provincial Public Employment Service Office, defining its major functions and directions, amending for the purpose sections 2 and 5 of Provincial Ordinance number 49 series of 2017. So, move for approval, Mr. Chair.
I second.
The motion for the approval for the ordinance number 127-2025 and ordinance strengthening the Provincial Public Employment Service Office PESO is now approved.
For the approval of ordinance providing for the comprehensive policy of tuberculosis control program for the TB3 in the 5th province of Camarines Norte. Lahat authors.
I second, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion for the approval of the ordinance providing for the comprehensive policy for tuberculosis, ba?
Of Article 11-166, I move for the
I second.
Wala authors.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion for the approval of the ordinance and ordinance providing for the prevention and control of HIV/AIDS in the province of
Ay, all sponsors pala. Sponsor pala ko dito.
Camarines Norte with the provision of RA 11166 is now approved for the third and final reading.
Draft
Sa susunod may approval ng third and final reading.
132 draft ordinance number Draft ordinance number 132, an ordinance institutionalizing a comprehensive eye-health system, strengthening integration program and sustaining the established provincial eye-health center at Camarines Norte Provincial Hospital, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. I move for the approval.
Any objection? Hearing
Mr. Chair, may I ask inquiry, kung ito po bang mga appropriating funds therefore ay nakalagay ba sa ulan ay upon availability of funds? Kasi parang yung request sa atin ng Office of the Governor na yung daw kung may mga appropriating funds therefore ay ilagay natin ay upon availability. Subject to availability of funds.
Pero yung kasing eye center natin talagang in-establish namin yun sa provincial hospital. May tulong dyan ang presyo.
Okay.
Ako naman ay nagtanong lang po kasi naalala ko bigla yung gano'n. Kasi
Pero
nakikita ko.
dapat dito sa eye center, eye health system natin talagang meron dyan na allocation.
Bagay ko naman po ay meron talaga sila. Sila kasi may gawa niya. Thank you. 15.8 and for approval, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
I second.
Any second? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion for the approval of the ordinance number 132-2025, an ordinance institutionalizing a comprehensive eye health system, strengthening and integration program, and sustaining the established provincial eye health center at Camarines Norte Provincial Hospital is now approved for the third and final reading.
Thank you. 15.8, Bukal Rebecca Padilla, please recognize Mr. Chair.
Bukal DN Padilla is recognized.
Draft ordinance number 170-2025 entitled An Ordinance Declaring September of every year as Camarines Norte Provincial Civil Society Organization or CSO month in the province and appropriating funds therefor. Subject to availability. Move for approval.
Second the motion. Any objection? Hearing none, the ordinance number 170-2025, the motion for the approval, an ordinance declaring September of every year as Camarines Norte Provincial Civil Society Organization month in the province of Camarines Norte and subject to availability of the fund. Okay. It's now approved for the third and final reading.
Okay na. Second call, wala na rin. We are now on other matter. Congratulations sa lahat na nagkaroon ng ordinance na kayo. Magpapansin naman kayo. Magpa-burger. For other matters, ito muna po, 16.1. Memorandum dated of the Honorable Governor, Acting Governor Joseph Aspucha, subject temporary closure of provincial capital grounds to all type of vehicle to give way the upcoming events of Flight A3 2025 December. Ano nakakahapon ito? Noted, Mr. Chair. Madam, Mr. Chair, noted. So, for other matters, Bukal Nol Balari.
So, for other matters, for inclusion ito, a resolution.
Move for inclusion?
I move moving for inclusion of this resolution. A resolution commending the passers of the 2025 nurses licensure examination from yung various schools for their exemplary performance in the said examination.
Thank you. I second to the inclusion.
Another move for inclusion, a resolution commending the CNSC Bachelor of Science and Entrepreneurship team for winning the championship title in the International Students Competition 2025 ADAS business plan category. Do I need to read the resolution? Do I need to read that? Okay. Whereas the Camarines Norte State College Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship Entre program once again brought honors and recognition to the Camarines Norte State College in the province of Camarines Norte by securing the championship title in the International Student Competition 2025 Business Plan category hosted by Universitas Bangka Belitung, Indonesia on November 27, 2025. Whereas the CNSCBS Entrepreneurship team composed of Joshua Nacario, Steven R. de los Santos, and Santiqua Maniago exhibited exemplary competence, creativity, and entrepreneurial excellence during their final teaching presentation conducted via Zoom. Whereas the team presented Obuden, an innovative toothpaste product formulated from the processed eggshell, demonstrating not only their ingenuity but also their advocacy for sustainable and science-based solutions to everyday consumer needs. Whereas the outstanding performance and victory of the team serve as a testament to the academic rigor and quality mentorship provided by the CNSC faculty, particularly under the guidance of Ms. Jehanna Lamu, whose dedication and expertise significantly contributed to the student success. Whereas this international achievement brings pride and prestige to the CNSC community and the province of Camarines Norte, inspiring fellow students and strengthening the institution's reputation in the field of entrepreneurship and innovation. Now therefore, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved that the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Camarines Norte extends its highest commendation to the CNSCBS Intrep team for their exemplary performance and for bringing international honor to Camarines Norte. For approval, Mr. Chair.
For approval, second. Second.
Any objection?
All authors.
All authors po. Any objection, hearing none, the motion.
So dalawang resolution na po yan, yung RN, tapos yung bago na yan.
Then, all the SP members are authors.
Okay, thank you.
Mr.
So,
Chair.
for other matters po.
Please, open yung yung hindi ako nakasama sa sa Legazpi because of this, this is from Barangay Dalas, I'm showing to you yung flood control po dyan. Yan po yung flood control doon, some pictures more. Ayan. Sige. Yan. May kulang-kulang na po dyan. Yan.
Ito yung sasabang din.
Labo yan, sa Barangay Dalas.
Sasabang din.
Sabang.
Vincent po. Nagpadala rin na
Doon sa dulo, tingnan mo. Oh, yan. Another. Yung naghahakot ka ng bakal, kinukuha na yung bakal dyan. Yung bakal, yung
Sino po masarap sa ulan? Hindi ko magawa siya po ng flood control.
Tingnan mo, sira-sira na. Under warranty pa yan Pero hindi ko nakausap si DE, Sherman, kung ang pundo ginagamit sa pag-repair ay galing sa contractor.
Pero, Mr. Chairman, ang tanong lang po dyan, Bukal Nino, na-identify ba natin kung kaninong project ito?
Identified mo pa.
Sinong contractor? Saan dumaan?
Bahala na ang public works ang mag-condone.
Hindi po mababakit ang pangalan.
Alam ko, kilala ko kung sino.
Hindi pa pwede.
But you cannot,
No. Huwag mo na. Public works ang dapat mag-condone.
May, after kasi nung presentation natin ng resolution ko last time na address to ICI, may nag-approach sa aking ilang media na pwede nga daw ma-divulge dito yung mga pangalan ng kung mayroon mang ginawang investigation ng SP.
Yung according to the barangay sa Fox, kilala nila yung kilala nila yung contractor. Kaya lang, yung ang nagsabi sa akin, ayaw ko naman inikon dito, baka mali yung sinabi sa akin, disgrasya naman tayo.
Pero may report po tayong ginawa dyan through you as Chairman on Public Infrastructure.
Naka-forward na po yan sa ICS.
Ay, ikaw po mismo nagawa?
Kami, may katulong ako. May kopya na po doon.
So that's why, tama po kasi yung resolution natin na naka-address sa ICI kasi wala naman, hindi naman dito ang investigation. Kasi sinabi kasi natin doon sa resolution na ang ICI talagang gampanan yung na ang pag-iimbestiga talaga ay mapanagot ang mga dapat mapanagot. Dahil yung mga ginagawa pong investigation dito sa Camarines Norte, including province of Camarines Norte, doon din dadalhin.
Dinadala lahat yun.
Opo, doon din po iimbestigahan, doon iimbestigahan para magkakapos na final recommendation kung kakasuhan o hindi. Tama po.
Consultate nila yun.
Opo, hindi po, wala sa level ng Camarines Norte. Ano po? So, ibig sabihin, including Camarines Norte, pag may dinala sa ICI, doon po talaga yung pag-uusapan at iimbestigahan.
May re-investigation na silang ginagawa.
May ongoing investigation na doon sa level ng ICI. As per information by the chairman of the SP, because siya po kasi nakakaalam ng status dahil siya lang po yung nag-ikot sa level ng Sanggunian, siya po yung talagang actual na nag-conduct ng ocular inspection, not any member, no any member. Kaya po kung may mga questions po kayo, ay paki-address na lang siyempre sa chairman ng infrastructure.
Actually, hindi ko naman malalaman lahat yan malalaman lang natin kung may report yung mga residents doon sa nearby na nagkaroon ng flood control. So, actually, hindi na tayo magkakaroon ng mga flood control project. Tama, no? Ang gagawin na natin ay flood mitigation na. Ibig sabihin, alalalimin yung ilog, pero very expensive yan kasi dapat may pera yung gagawa niyan. Barges ang gagamit ng barges yan, tugboat, barko.
Yung equipment na mahal.
Yun ang sabi sa amin.
Parang deserting, ano?
Deserting na yun, sinapacuum nila yan.
So yun po, sa mga kaibigan natin sa media na magtatanong,
Dito ang provincial
ay-
government yan eh. Kikita.
please directly, kumbaga, parang i-inquiry to the chairman ng infrastructure. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any more po? Ito pinakita lang niya itong isang area ng
Dito na po yung
sa Dallas area.
sa Talisay eh.
Anybody from for other matters po?
Yun na po, next session, hindi po tayo dito magse-session. Kasi mag-start na po tayong paayos tong session hall natin para pagbalik natin sa January ay maganda na ang mukha ng ating session hall. So, tentative pa po sa GC na lang ipapadala ko saan po yung ano.
Sana may, under other matters, ano, sana pag meron po tayong mga invitation, ahit na napapabigay sa amin. Kaya lang napapabigay during session. Tapos na yung ban.
Tapos na yun. Buti po si Tito Tess.
Ganun din yun.
Di, actually po nasa group chat po natin lahat yan. Please look into the group chat. Lahat po natin yan. Lahat po natin yung children's forum, yung palarong panlalawigan, the lightning of the Christmas lighting in Capitol. Nandun po lahat yan sa GC natin. Nandun po yan, baka hindi nyo lang napansin. In fairness to the secretary. Nandun po, beautiful secretary. Hindi po, pinipicturean po yan. Nakapicture yan, nanay. Nakapicture po yan, back to back, kung ano man yung naandun po lahat. Kahit ano man tawag namin ito? I-read po natin lahat ngayon. Thank you. Salamat sa sekretarya at isang. Pero yung actual po kasi pagbibigay, yun yung session lang at di naman alam kung nasaan po tayo. Ang ganda, may damit ka, kami wala. Tatlo lang kayong any more? Wala na po. Sorry.
Yung mga travel po sa ano yan.
Mga travel daw sa Manila.
Oo.
Bukal
lang ng Pulani. Bukal Junjun Innova.
Sama. Ay nire-request ko na lang ang ating acting Vice Governor to represent the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Doon po sa saka si Bukalin.
Junjun Innova po.
Mga nasa Manila naman kayo palagi.
Lagi po na sa Manila.
Kaya mag-double purpose na kayo magpa-Manila to represent the Sangguniang Panlalawigan doon sa...
Padala lang po sa lubong.
Bali tatlo po kami ni BM John na rin.
Sige po.
Si Bill John po ay naandun din, kaya makakasama yun.
At una ay PhilHealth.
PhilHealth.
Yung DBM ba? Hindi na siguro ang DBM.
DOH po isa.
Maalala nun si acting Vice Governor. Pero ang dapat maintindihan natin doon ay yung policy ng PhilHealth. Kaya yun po ang dapat maintindihan ko.
Sino po kasama na mga other than Bukal?
Gusto niyo bang mag-travel? Gusto niyo bang mag-travel bago mag-Christmas? Pupunta ng dito.
Hindi po yung mga sinong ibang kasama bukod sa mga Bukal.
Ay, yung gusto ko sumama.
Hindi yung mga health, may mga taga-health ba?
I-reset po ng date. Wala kasama.
I-reset daw natin ang date.
Ano ba yan? A matter of ano?
Ay, kasi kailan po ang last session natin?
Ang next session po natin
Last-
ay 9 December.
Last session.
Last session po,
Baka 2016 po siguro.
16 po ang last session natin.
O December 25.
Kasi po, itong ating concern ay... Hindi po kasi po, ang gusto natin alamin kaagad yung sagot kasi kailangan ng ating mga health workers.
Ay,
Mga RSU, health workers natin sa RSU. Kaya dapat ay may sagot agad. So, sino-sino po yung
The problem to that, even though nagmamadali tayo, yung pupuntahan natin, hindi magmamadali. Kasi December na. Ang isasagot din naman po ng mga yun, ay sige, next year na namin na-action na ito. Yun ang
Pero
maganda.
at least nag-try po tayo kasi naman, yung pera naman ngayon na nakakolekta nila, yun naman po.
Ay, tama ka na po. Sige po, pumunta tayo.
Ano ba talaga, kuya?
Oo, kailangan kasi.
Di si Ma'am Tessie ang pumunta. Kasi meron akong ano talaga.
Hindi, pwede.
Kaya nga, kaya yung pumunta wala ka, hindi kita kasama.
Meron akong meeting ng Friday.
Ay, grabe naman natin rin eh. Kung vice chairman ka lang yan.
Kasi meron pong marathon ng Zumba sa December 13. May meeting po kami. Kaya
Grabe talaga.
kailangan kong umattend doon. Eh, ako ang
Sumba ng Camarines.
ordinance na ano, tapos wala ako.
Andiyan naman si EBG, ang Pinay na nasa
O, siya na lang.
Apo, kami na
Yung
lang.
mga pupunta sa Manila.
Kasi may ikot pa po ng food packs, di ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Kailan po kayo pupunta?
Sa trip po, bukas. Bukas lang kami.
Kailan po?
Bukas pa paalis.
Bukas ang alis.
Mga 4 or 5 po yan.
Ay, hindi dinideclare ang lakad ng ABG. Medyo confidential lakad. May mga
Ay, mga hindi ka po.
May mga...
Sino po ang mga sasama?
Si ano po, kami tatlo po.
Okay na po, Bukal Junjun Innova, Bukal Pimentel,
Apo.
Bukal ABG, Bukal Arul, Bukalan. Apat po kayo.
Ay, yun, yan.
Ako ay hindi na rin po nasasama. Next week pumapunta na.
Oo.
Next week pa. Ay, mauuli po tayo. Kasi
Ayan, ayan. May urulitan ka na.
Kasi baka di natin abutan yung mga dapat natin makuha.
Yun na nga po. Tatlong resolution na dadalhin.
Yung resolution.
Sige na po, bukas na. Huwag na tayo mag-pray,
Thank you po, ABG.
Thank you, Reggie.
Kasama ka.
Kasama na. Ako'y nagkagayak nung lakad niya. Hindi kayo baga. Si Bukal Ricky, sasabay ko na lang si Ricky. Dadaanan kita na sa bahay ninyo sa Planet de Sana kapag umayan. Siyempre, dadaanan ko si Ricky. Tapos sa paglabas sa Motherload, hindi naman nadadaanan. Tatlong nagpapaniba kami. Pick up lahat yan sa akin. December 9, 23rd regular session. Please take note. December 3, public hearing. Tapos na ba ito? Ay hindi, bukas ito. Guilt Dispersal Program. Sino ito? Bukal de Lima. Guilt. Hindi maintindihan ang meaning nito. Okay, no more? Dito. Guilt. Okay. Kamimigay ng baboy. Kamimigay ng ham. Ham na yan.
Kasi okay lang doon, pagpunta mo doon, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Kumusta sa isang isa? Ano yun? Pwede naman din natin sila invite sa Anitas.
Ano na, okay na? Mr. Chair, mamaya niyo lang pagpilitahan niya na sa session.
Mag-blessing ng bahay ito si BG.
Under matters naman.
Kailan ang blessing ng bahay mo?
Blessing ka daw po. Blessing ka daw po.
Oo, mapunta ka talaga.
Ano date?
Wala pa po, baka January.
Sige po, ano na tayo pumunta sa...
Pilhan.
Kailan yun?
Pwede naman tayong follow-up meeting.
Ano kailan?
Pakitawagan po si Bibian ng
Baka akala na may magsusulit pa.
Teka muna.
Tayo ay gano'n.
Patawag
Paano
mo
yung pera na dapat itatanggapin na nila?
Mayayaman yung mga
Ay, hindi lang yung doctors. Yung mga barangay health workers.
Joke lang ha.
Hindi, joke, totoo yun.
Naka-record.
Talagang mayayaman mga doctors
Siya nga.
Mayaman sa pag-treat sa pag-treat. At gamot.
Bahala na si President, ang gagawin ni Rasul.
Magkano pa po tayo? Magpapa-appoint. Pa po tayo kasi
Correct.
alanganin po yung titingnan po natin kung anong magagawa natin
Oo,
bukas.
sabi ko nga, dapat tumawag muna. Kasi ang layo-layo ng people para pumasalo tapos sekretary ng mga nagawin.
Bahala ka na po muna.
Sige po, tita. Initial
Ay, hindi mo na tayo
pwede
matutuloy.
naman po yan. Actually, pwede naman po yun kung ano lang. Tapos magpa-set ako ng meeting sa January, kasama na tayong lahat.
Ay, hindi muna tayo magpamanila bukas
Kahit ako
ngayong gabi.
muna, kami muna. Tapos may follow-up meeting na kasama yung waiting talaga sa January po. Isasabay na natin, tita.
Okay.
Pero kung pwede po na ngayong week kayo pupunta.
Opo,
ngayon na nga.
Pwede po next week na mapag na natin sama-sama.
Tama, next week, huwag natin January.
Next week, kay
Gusto ko, ngayon bukas mamayang gabi na eh.
Wala kayo tumak.
Huwag na natin pagkagaling kasi BG. Si Ricky kasabay ko ito, taka si Tita Becca baka naman.
Tita Bex, idadaan ka
Gata, pag bagong bayan, tapos
Pag-usapan na lang yan doon.
tuloy na talaga kami.
Nakalang. Ay, lagi mo eh.
Okay, thank you everyone. We are now on item 18, which is the closing prayer to be led by Bukal Kesi Malubay. Dahil ikaw naman po ang bibigay ko sana si binigay na rin parang ni Ricky. Can we stand up?
Ng Ama, Anak, at Espiritu Santo. Amen. Panginoon, pinupuri ka namin at pinagsasalamatan sa mga nakalipas na panahon na kami po ay nagkasama-sama. Maayos ng aming mga pag-uusap. Naging maganda ang mga resulta at maraming magandang pagpaplano. Patuloy po kami ingatan, gabayan at pagsubayan sa lahat ng aming gawain. Upang ang lahat ng aming pagpapilin at gagawin ay naayon sa inyo. Lahat ay sa Panginoon na namin namin, sa lahat ng Diyos na nagpapay sa Kristo na aming kalapagligtas ang salan ng Panginoon. Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Go sa inyo, ano na?